Hi everybody, um, welcome back for another week of art, and today we are going to make a really cool self-portrait. So what I have here is a photo of me. I have some newspaper, I have a sheet of paper, I have a rubber parer pencil, and I have some oil pastels today. If you haven't got any of the oil pastels, you can use any other material, any colours, anything else that you have that you want to use. So I'm going to start off, first of all, by having some of the shapes that we use drawn up here on my page. Okay, so we're going to just have a little look at the shapes that we can see on my face. So I'm going to say that my face is an oval shape, like this. Okay, so that's the first shape that I can see. I can see that my neck, even though it's a little bit hidden with my beard, is sort of a rectangle, and then my body shape is sort of a semicircle like that. I am going to draw a little line going all the way down my face and all the way across my face and here, and that's going to mark out where everything is going to go on my face. So my eyes, my nose, and my mouth are going to be arranged around this area. So I'm going to start off first of all by drawing an oval shape, and I'm going to do 2 for my eyes like that. And then I can see that there is a circle inside of my eye, and I can see that there's a little black dot and a shine inside as well. And you can shade in the black dot with your pencil if you really like so. I can see that on my nose I have a little oval shape, and then I can see that there is 2 C shapes sort of like that, and I can see that there is a line going down like so and like so, and that is going to make my nose. I can see my eyebrow shape is like a rectangle that fades into a triangle, so I'm going to draw my eyebrows on like that. Now, you can't really see my lips so very well, so I'm going to draw where my mouth is. So I can see that my top lip is going like this, and I can see my teeth. Only some of them though. It's kind of weird. And I can see my bottom lip, and I'm going to draw in my top lip like that, just so that you can see what that would look like. And then around that I can see that I'm going to draw in my beard, like that. Like so. And I'm going to do the fluffy texture of my beard. Okay, there's my t-shirt. And then I'm going to draw my hair. Now I can see that this part of my hair has a piece like that, and there's a piece like that. And I can see that I have my ear, just very small part of my ear, sticking out like that. But if you wanted to do ears like this, you could do them like this way as well. And then for my hair, I can see that my hair goes up and around in shapes like that. I've got a bit sticking out there. Like so. Now that's sort of looking a little bit like me now. I'm just missing my glasses. So to draw in my glasses, I am going to draw a square shape like this. And then I'm going to draw a shape around it to make the frame of my glasses. So I'll very lightly shade that in so you can see what I did. So again, I'm going to draw a square shape for, I guess, the glass part of the glasses. And then I'm going to trace around that to make the frame. And then I'm going to draw the part that goes behind my ear. And I'll shade that in. So I would like, when you're drawing yours, to have a photo of what you look like so that you can have to figure out the shapes that you see when you're drawing your face. Okay, so there is my drawing. So right now I'm going to now rub away the little bits that I don't need anymore. And if you wanted to add in some other decorations into your drawing, you can. You could have, maybe in your background, you could have all cool shapes and colours, or you could do a garden, or you could do lots of things. So it's whatever you like to do yourself would be great. Okay. So now I'm going to start choosing some of my colours that you can see here. And I'm going to start off with some of these colours for around my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to colour in the white part of my eye first. Usually I would prefer if I had some grey paper to work on for oil pastel, because the pastel just seems to stick on grey sugar paper much better than it would on regular white paper. But if you guys don't have pastel, you can use paint, or you can use crayon or colouring pencils or any other material that you like. So I'm going to colour in my eyes. My eyes I've got green and they have bits of brown in, so I'm going to add in that. I'm going to peel back my oil pastel a little bit so I can use the black. And then I do a little white shine, like so. Then I am going to get this colour here, and I'm going to colour in. It's probably the one that matches my skin the closest. And I'm going to colour in all around my skin. And all the parts where I can see my skin. Oops. And if you break a pastel, you can always just use it on its side then. Painted my neck. Okay, very good. So now the next part, I am going to do my lip colour. Now, I'm going to use this pink shade to do that, but the pink is very pink, so I'm going to mix it a little bit with the colour that I use for my face to make it a little bit more like my actual lip colour. Okay, so that's looking well now. And now I'm going to use some brown, and for my eyebrows. Now my glasses are kind of brown, and they're sort of a different shade of brown to my hair, so I'm going to use this shade of brown. It's actually not different enough, so I'm going to have to make my glasses a black, I think, so that I can see them in my drawing. And I've just noticed I forgot to colour in my ears. So I'm going to do that now. Now, I lean very heavy on my pencil, and you can see in some of the lighter colours, like this peach colour, the grey pencil will kind of blend into your pastel. So if you don't want that to happen, use very light lines when you're shading or drawing in with your pencil, because the pencil will mix in with the colours if you're not very careful. And in this drawing, I'm now trying to shade in where my beard is, and I'm using this sort of reddish brown first. And I know it's not exactly my colour, but I'm going to mix it now with this darker shade. And the great thing with pastel is that they mix really nicely, and they can make other colours when you mix them together, and other shades. So you can see I'm using this dark brown now that's mixed in with the reddish brown, and that's looking a little bit more like me. And I can see in this part of my face, on my beard, I've got this sort of more kind of yellowish brown there. So I'm going to try and get that in as well. And I'm going to see that I have some darkish shapes here too. So I'm just mixing all the different shades of brown that I can find to make it look more like me. And now for my hair. Now, for my hair on top here, I'm doing lots and lots and lots of lines to try and draw in all of the different hairs that I have on my head. And I'm using lots of different shading here to try and shade all of that the same way that I did my beard. Building up layers and layers of colour. I could even use some bits of black in there where there's some shadow, and then you can really see the hair effect, where I'm really trying to get the texture of the hair. Okay, I'm wearing a grey t-shirt today, so I'm going to shade that in at the bottom. But you don't have to do the exact top you're wearing. You could just do a cool pattern, or you could make up your own. I can see that there's a little bit of light on my shoulder, so I might try and mix a little bit of white on that on this side and over here. And I can see the grey is a little bit darker on this part here. So I could maybe get a bit of a shadow mixed in, and I'm leaning very lightly with the black on top of the grey like that. And then for my background, I really like these different shades of blues. And I thought I've got a dark blue, a medium blue, and a light blue colour. So I'm actually thinking I might try and fade my background with some pastel where I'm going to have mixing of colours. So I'm lightly shading the blue. So on this part, I'm going to heavy shade the blue. And then from here up, I'm going to lightly shade it and colour it in with some gaps. And I'm going to try and have it matching on both sides. And then with the medium shade of blue, I'm going to match over it so they kind of mix a little bit, the two colours. So I'm doing it like this. And then about here, I'm going to try and get this blue to go heavy. And you can see how it's fading. And then around here, this section, I'm going to lightly do it again. And then with the really dark blue, I can fade them into each other. And see, if you layer the colours, they'll actually mix really well. And then up here, I can do the dark blue because it's sort of fading one into the other. Like so. And you can pick any colour to do this effect with, where you can blend from one shade into the next shade. And maybe it might be even better if you use the pastel on its side for this, because it'll blend even better for you. So you can see the difference now between the two sides, and I think the one where I'm using the pastel on its side like this, that's actually fading much nicelier. You can see here. Okay, so there you can see now my finished portrait, and I think it looks really quite good. I think it looks okay. It looks kind of like me. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I can't wait to see what you make. See you soon.